good, y'all? Today's video, we're gonna be talking about NBA 2K27. We officially got some gameplay. I'm sure a lot of us saw the trailer already. And if you're in the live stream in which they had today for NBA 2K27, they talked about cap breakers, they talked about new badges, they talked about the city, how it's pretty much the same, but they gonna give it a little maybe neon type, if you can see like the lights in my background. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's talk about this. Let's get into it. Y'all just do something for me. Drop a like, sub to the channel. We almost at 1K. Let's get it. All right, y'all. So here we on the 2K roadmap breakdown page. Pretty much where they put everything all together, talk about things just a little bit more after they do their live stream or whatever. So we're just gonna go into it, man. We're gonna try to keep this video simple, short, sweet. Just kind of talk about again where a lot of people are already talked about, and maybe after this, maybe react to somebody who also kind of broke it down. Maybe they caught something that I missed. I don't know. But let's get into the gameplay. So they talked about smarter AI shot contests. I put a little post up in regards to this. I just don't want it to affect us when it comes to 1v1, 3v3. I feel like only time, well, let's read this first, what it says. So it says, AI defenders in 2K27 will now contest shots more effectively, addressing a frequent point of feedback within the community. We recognize that AI defenders could be frustrating teammates in modes like the Rick, often surrendering their position easily. Now they'll do a better job of contesting shots and won't be as affected by triple threat stepovers, which overall and in general is amazing. Because when it came to modes like that and the AIs, you literally could be winning the game, somebody on your team quit, they'll get AI cheat the whole game, and the opposite team is right back in the game. You know, so I feel like in general that's a good thing, bro. But long as it's balanced, you know, like I say, when it comes to 1v1, just end the game. If they quit the game out, they end it for us. Now I know they can have a effect where you can have people boosting your awards, record or whatever. They just keep joining up, quitting the game. I know, man. But just please have a little balance when it comes to the AI. But overall, I feel like it's a good, you know, just a good thing for the community, for the game, especially for people who play Pro-Am, rig, modes like that, like myself, honestly. So I appreciate that personally. But this is what a lot of the creators have been talking about here recently. So the improved dunk meter. I ain't gonna read this whole thing because I kind of, you know, got the gist of it just in the live stream. So pretty much when it comes to dunking the ball, you know, I think it's gonna kind of be like 26 when it came to like a test. So if somebody jumped late and you already in the air, we know this year your meter was turning into this. Like you literally pretty much it affect your whole setup. But I'm assuming with this new revamped system, and this they gonna be their second year doing it, I think they gonna revamp it. Hopefully it's better to where if I got a wide open dunk, bro, ain't nobody there or nothing, that should be my dunk. Like I kind of like the 24 system. If they was on the side of you, they get dunked on. It needs to be a little bit more balanced as well, but you know, we'll see how they do it this year. So pretty much that's what they will. You're gonna be timing everything. Even if it's a standard dunk, what it's looking like, you're gonna be timing it. You know, so that 40 standard dunk this year, we'll see how they go. Hopefully the meter ain't too bad. And if it's a wide open, hopefully they do like kind of how they been doing. If you wide open down there, the whole meter will turn green regardless. So I'm hoping there's something like that this year as well, and you just automatically green it. So we'll see when it comes to that. So pretty much the biggest thing with that, you're going to have to be timing every dunk. So 2K came out with the fact that they got new badges, 3 in which they mentioned pace, wall up, and flash. So pace, it says increase the overall sprint speed of the ball handler in all offensive situations. Wall up decreases the opponent's shot chance when playing hands-up defense. Improve flash, improve overall movement during transition offense without the ball and defense. So that's a preview of the 3 badges in which they're gonna put in the game. It says now we're gonna have 53 badges, and like it says, they added 19 new ones. So we already had 34 badges. I guess they gonna. I think they said they're gonna try to revamp some of those, have them do different things, I guess, or count toward different things. I'm not sure. I won't know till I put my hands on the game. So they mentioned that in regards to badges. They mentioned we got 19 new ones. They couldn't give a lot of new ones. You know, obviously it'll ruin the surprise. So we got a few there though, so that's good. Cap Breaker preview. So it brings out that Cap Breakers are returning to NBA 2K27, and based on community feedback, so they listening to us, I guess. It says players can now see a preview of the attribute boost directly in the builder. Clutch, man. When I say this clutch, it's like gone are the days of creating builds, entering the city repeatedly just to find the most optimized Cap Breaker layout. It says enjoy a more streamlined experience and spend more time competing in the city. That right there is a W, man. 2K start out with a lot of W's, man. They always do. So that's pretty good, man. You'll be able to see everything right there before you even load the build up, and like, dang, what can I use these Cap Breakers on? How much can I get for one Cap Breaker? Is it a +4, +1, +6, well, it take all the question out of it, because I did that so many times myself, because I got so many bills, sadly. But that kind of kills the guessing game, man. You do everything right there in the builder. That's a W for 2K, man. I appreciate it. My team, I don't necessarily play my team, so I won't get into that. Back to the basics. Let's see, what was that? Spent by... Okay, okay. I'm not sure what that is. Let's go to my career in the city. Environment updates. It says we heard from the community that the city's accessible and centralized layout from NBA 2K26 connected players to games faster. So we decided to run it back, but with a new nighttime neon aesthetic. So when I was talking about with my lights just earlier, pretty much it's gonna be, the city gonna pretty much be the same. You know, which is fine. You know, I appreciate the city layout. We don't need no huge city. Put everything in one spot. I don't necessarily, all we do is load up in it and go to where we're going anyway. If we're going to the rig, going to the program, we're going to the city, we're going to the park. Whatever it is, that's all that's for. So I appreciate it. I'm going to go shop. Cool. Put a little neon aesthetic on it. However y'all want to do it. That's cool. You know, it is what it is. So Rucker Park. So a lot of us kind of picked up on that when it came to the Mart, I believe. The Mart, I think that's what it is. So the 2K Mart. So we pretty much picked up on that. But you know, it like I kind of tweeted about it. Like, hopefully, if they're gonna have Rucker Park for my career and Street Kings, I feel like is we gonna be able to have some type of experience like that when it comes to the city? Are we gonna be able to, you know, hoop in the park, and you know, we had different parks we can load in, kind of like and, you know, for nostalgic purposes, River City, Sunset, Old Town. Are we gonna be able to travel to maybe 3-4 different parks where we want to hoop at? You know, or have different backgrounds each game. I don't know, but either way, we'll see. But yeah, so Rucker Park confirmed for my career. I personally like playing my career maybe towards the middle of the year, you know, something like that. So Fine Concrete is what it's based off of. So pretty sure I'll be excited for that. So more to come. I think they mentioned, so they got one. Oh, and I think it's on here. Okay, tune in to our game reveal on August 18th. Yeah, so pretty much, and I'm assuming all of the news is going to be August 18th. So like 10 games before early access to 2K27, they're going to come out with, I'm assuming, everything. So I'm assuming this, you know, outside of, I forgot what I was going to say. But anyway, August 18th, we getting all the news. That's all I got from that. So all of the news in regards to 2K when we're gonna be getting it. So I'm assuming builder, what else do we usually get? I don't know, but just all information we're gonna be getting August 18th. And that's pretty much it, y'all. That's all I got from it, at least. But like I said, after this, we're gonna take a look at So tune into the next video. We'll go, see what other people have been talking about in regards to, the news that we got today. So, yeah, that's what we got, y'all. Alrighty. So, besides y'all, boy, if you ready for 2K27, let me know down in the comment section. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the news in which we got today. Let me know how you feel about us getting news August 18th, getting all the news August 18th rather than it being broke up in the weeks. And that's overall, man. Show your boy some love. If you're new here, this is what we do. We just hoop, we play 2K, have a fun experience with it. We blow up or not, we just want to have a good time over here. TDC Nation, TDC Gang. But big shout out to y'all. I'm going to catch y'all in the next video. Drop a like, sub to the channel, and peace out, man.